Hi, this is Tim, and I'm on a Jeep ride on a beautiful early summer day in southwestern New Hampshire. During the late 1700s and early 1800s, most of New England was pasture and farmland. Most of this land has been reclaimed by forests today, leaving many farms, homesteads, and once busy roads hiding far off the beaten path. Join me today as we head into the New Hampshire backcountry looking for evidence of the past hiding in almost plain sight. Along the way, we'll stop and check out points of interest and hopefully locate and explore the sites shown in the LIDAR data. Looks like we've got some sort of a abandoned homestead. At least a school bus, I see. Must be a camp. I hear roosters off to the right. There's some bird houses here. Looks like a nice spot. Well, we're not going to go in too far here. And next door we have what looks like a trailer home in a similar state. It's too bad. Again with a rooster. Apparently he belongs to a different house. Again, we're not going to go poke too closely, but we are though on our way to a cellar hole that I saw on a LIDAR map. It looks intriguing, looks very well defined, not very big, right in the side of the road. So we're going to go up there and check it out. Crossing a nice little river, stream, brook, water thing. Let's stop and take a look. Somewhat newer bridge. Maybe a change. Oh, there's a heron flying away. A bird. Bit of a change from all my time-lapse videos. Thought we'd take a minute and see what we can see. I suppose we'll continue on our way. A few more miles to get there. Well, we're never going to get there at this rate, but just about 1,000 feet down the road. We stopped here on the time lapse last week. I didn't realize we were in time lapse, so it wasn't a very good video, but we're going to try again today. Looks like an old logging road, part of a nature reserve. No wheeled vehicles allowed, but it's clearly that is not being enforced. Here we have the remains of our old mill. A couple stone walls getting buzzed by horseflies and deer flies because it's that time of year. I've never been up in here further than this. According to the maps, there's really no man-made stuff up here. The road does go up and curl around, but doesn't really go anywhere as I can tell. But we're not going to follow it today either because I left the Jeep running and got a couple things I want to do. So did want to take a minute. Sorry about the flies and the stopping. It just did that. So we're going to go. But in the meantime, we can see what we're here. All right, back in the Jeep, away from these flies. Here we go. We've turned off the other road. Now we're headed up towards where I think the cellar hole is. Maybe have to make another turn. But this road's not as good as the last one, but it's fair. We can move right along. Well, we have an intersection. I don't remember the intersection on the map, so we're going to flip a coin, I guess, and see which way it is. Found some nice farmland all cleared out. Freshly cleared, actually. It looks like a lot of it is. That's nice to see some new life being breathed in. There's some stone walls. There's a cellar hole there, which actually isn't on our list of places to see, but I think we'll probably go back and check it out. Oh, sheep. Oh, they're backing up. You got some old sugar maples here. That's a good sign of a homestead. Good size cellar hole here. Not terribly exciting, but nicely formed on top of a knoll. Stone walls headed out into the woods. Flat stones over there. That was probably the stoop. So, that's neat. We'll continue on our way though for the main attraction. Alright, so this is where we were trying to be, with a beautifully cleared field. I promise. Somewhere back there. There it is. Oh, we even got some sheep. Very nice. Mountain knock in the distance. Here. Probably the cell phone pole, I think, is what we're trying to find. I think we have a cat up there. Keeping guard over it. We'll take a pull over here and we'll take a look. Alright, before we go looking for that cellar hole, I'm gonna go back and take a look at these meadows. It's gorgeous out here. Now, if I'm paying attention when I edit, maybe you won't hear this part about me walking up to the fields. Maybe we'll cut it out, or maybe I'll forget and you get to hear this little blabbering on. Different angle. Look at the sheep. Oh, way up high. take a look at, I'll try to share some Google Earth photos. You can see this field is 3 separate fields sort of put together heading out into the woods, and you can see the stone walls in the distance that kind of separate them out. Alright, we'll go check out that cellar hole now. Alright, so we're getting back down where I left the Jeep. The LIDAR seemed to show that it was right off the side of the road here, just after the opening in the fields. However, I'm not really seeing anything here, so we're gonna take a walk down the street, see if something pops up. Still have those horse flies buzzing around my head, so that's a hoot. Oh, I think I see something here off in the woods. I'll have to kind of climb through these ferns. Hopefully there's not too many ticks in them. And we'll scoot out here to the woods. Made it. Yep, so this looks like the LIDAR. Looks like we've got 2 pretty well defined cellar holes side by side. I'm not sure if that means there was a chimney in the middle, or if it was 2 buildings, or I don't know. But the second one here is definitely more intact than the first. Nicely with the stones. And what's interesting too, I think, is that they built the walls and basically brought the dirt up around them because it drops off on either sides. They didn't really dig a hole, and what they did dig out looks like they lumped up in the middle, and that was probably the foundation for the chimney, if I had to guess. Nice big long square stone there, probably spanned underneath the front door. Yeah, pretty nice. The side of the foundation's rather fallen over, which is too bad, but looking around a little bit further outside here, there is a cut in the stone wall by the street here. I bet if we look close enough, we'd probably find a well on one side or the other, but not really seeing that. No outbuildings. You know, maybe this was an outbuilding, but I don't see any signs of any other outbuildings or. Well, no, I take that back. There's a big pile of stones right here I'm standing on. Could have been edge of a barn right here. It's rather damp down here as well, so very well could be a wellhead. Really large pine trees. A couple of large trees that were here probably 100 years ago. It's kind of neat. So yeah. There we go. So we're on another road on the way home and came up this little hill. It's very nice up here. A lot of beautiful fields on both sides of the road. Nice old sugar maple here. We'll get back over this wall and we'll continue on our way.